Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet. Battle of the Atlantic continued as Germany. Now what were we doing? We were getting this fleet up here into position, and I think that was pretty much it. Let's check torpedoes to make sure that everyone is supplied properly. They're fine. Yep, they're all fine. How's U40 doing? Fine, good, good. How is U29 doing? Yeah, not bad at all. U39 is also looking good, and U30 is looking right, I suppose. Right, let's press on then, seeing as everything is as it should be. Good, they've lost another square on the tonnage war, they've only got 3 left. In the Azore Isles in week 3.5 of May 1940, an Allied convoy was attacked by submarines. 41,830 tons of merchant shipping sunk. So that's good news. More good news, in the Canary Islands, again in week 3.5 of May 1940, an Allied convoy was attacked by submarines. 48,100 tons of merchant shipping sunk. Good, good. Ooh, now then. This will be interesting. In the United Kingdom, in cloudy weather, in week 4 of May 1940, the submarines U-65, 66, 67 and 68 have detected an enemy contact. In the morning, it's the battleship Anson with the destroyers Blanche, Mahrata and St. Laurent escorting a convoy of merchant ship, large freighters, C2 freighters and a C3 freighter. The Germans have the initiative. Well, let's have a look what we can do then. Oh, that's a big, big prize if we can get it. Very big prize. And I think I'll check if we have any aircraft. We do. We've got 1 torpedo bomber. Right. U-65. Are you in range of any destroyers? Yes, you are. But I think this is too good of an opportunity to pass. So I know I don't do this usually. I know usually I just, you know, wait to see what they do. But on this occasion, I'm sorry, but this is too good to pass. It just is. And they're going to be moving away from me, so this is probably the best shot I'll get. 3 torpedoes, I'm guessing. Or should we say 4? It has to be 4. This is a battleship, so it has to be 4. Let's get those fired away. Good. Go, my lovelies, go. Good. And you're over here with the St. Laurent. 4,789. You know what? I'm going to gamble again. I'm going to say that if I go 1 at 6.0 and 1 at 5.0, if I get those fired away now, hopefully no matter what happens, they're going to hit them. Well, if we could take out 2 of the ships immediately, it would be a huge help. Oh, now then. They're really close. Right, no, I think I'm going to leave this one as is, because they're going to get hit by the other ones. So you can focus your attention on the Mahrata destroyer. Hard port, and let's focus on the Mahrata. Now that's a 3-turn shot. 5-2 is a 3-turn shot, so we're going to hold fire. There we go. Almost. And you just start to move in, potentially. launching an airstrike perhaps, maybe. So, move all. Here they come. Oh, it's an explosive start. Battleship Anson has been sunk. And also the destroyer St. Laurent. Or Saint Laurent, if you want to be using a French accent. But yeah, excellent start. Magazine detonation, I believe. Yeah, look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Right, U-65, you will now dive. That's what you'll do, you'll dive away and hopefully you can survive any depth charging runs that they may deploy. Were you the one that... yes. So you need to dive as well. I can get away with diving on this turn. Now, on the next turn I'm safe. If I dive again, which I will do. Now I will not fire torpedoes with U-67 because now the destroyers are going to be scurrying all over the place. As you would be. You've just lost a battleship and a destroyer. From nowhere. Here they go with the airstrike. Hopefully they miss, but not really. Oh no, those look good. In between. Yes! Oh! Unfortunately, that's not quite good enough for us. Bit of a shame, I suppose, but... well, actually, it's not a shame because they missed. It's a shame for them, but it's really good for us. Oh, these are nowhere near. These are nowhere near. Boom, boom, boom. They're gone. Right, you're at shallow depth, so you continue to dive. Now that we're in deep depth, they have to come over to us. Otherwise, they have no way of attacking us. You need to dive as well. No problem. Oh, you can see the destroyer over there. Yep. Pretty battered and bruised. Call that done. Right, you are 3,000 yards away. I'm going to have you continue to steam forward. You can just sort of hold where you are. Again, another airstrike. It's another airstrike. But that's fine because we are at deep depth. We're completely safe. See, there we are. And those would have actually hit us. I think those two would have hit the submarine. So, yeah, it would have been a bad outcome. Luckily, we are at such a depth that the depth charges can't reach us. Which is kind of ironic in a way because they're called depth charges. You'd expect them to go deep. You know, because depth. Never mind. Nowhere near the target anyway, so they wouldn't have hit even if we hadn't had dived it away. Or dovened away. Right, I'm guessing they're going to be getting interested in us now. So let's turn a little bit and reload a torpedo and, you know, start thinking about doing some stuff. You move forward. 2,861. Oh, it's close. It's close. If they get much closer, we'll be able to torpedo them immediately. No action. Are they out of aircraft? I believe they are. You do like that bit of news. I do be liking that. 2,100. Yeah, they're getting hammered immediately then. 1,864. Point blank range shot. Very easy. Let's put one in between the turrets and I'll put one just behind the funnel over here. There we go. Fire away. Another magazine detonation. Fireworks courtesy this time of the Mahrata destroyer. Oh no. Actually not oh no. They can't do anything, they've used all their airstrikes. Oh yes. Well, do you know what then? Let's get brave and, you know, start surfacing. Seeing as they don't have any aircraft to potentially, you know, depth charge us with. If they don't have any aircraft, then we're golden. Because that means they either have to fire at us from a long distance, which, well, let's be honest, they won't do, or get really close. So close, in fact, that I can just torpedo them outright. Right, they're too far away. We've got a torpedo bomber, but we'll hold on to it for the time being. They're a bit too far away. I don't think the U-68 is going to get any action this time around. That's all fine. No action so far. 4,505 yards. Let's continue to surface. I think around about here would be fine potentially. Oh, actually, if they open fire on me, I might be in a little bit of bother. But I hope they don't, which means I won't be. Although at 3,900 yards, they will open fire. And this is elite gunnery, so good chance that they'll hit. But nevertheless, let's hope they don't. I mean, it's elite gunnery, not perfect gunnery. If it was perfect gunnery, there wouldn't really be, well, it wouldn't really be a contest, would it? Because they'd get the perfect shot in every time. Oh, here we go. Oh, we've lost the U-65. Oh no! Would you look at that? Oh my goodness, they have taken out the U-65. Oh dear. Well, U-65 shouldn't have died, shouldn't have surfaced, should have kept it at shallow, but nevertheless, made a mistake and we're paying for it now. U-65 is lost. Propulsion and pumps, heavy damage, pressure hull destroyed. Ooh, that's not good. But nevertheless, it's not as bad as it could be. They'll have to sink a lot more if they want to come away with this in a victorious way. Are they just going to assume that it's fine then? I think they will do, yes. Well, I'm just going to tell them that it's not. Let's just turn. Very close. Let's just put one slap bang in the middle because they're going to hit immediately. Fire it away. It doesn't matter if the freighter sinks or not. This is just to let the destroyer know that we're not done yet and that they're a bit too far away from their convoy. So you might want to, you know, catch up. Oh, the large freighter is sinking. So that's fine. You know, I guess it's somewhat of a bonus, I suppose. But, whatever. Should I use my torpedo bomber? I'm going to use my torpedo bomber. I don't think this will go particularly well, but I'm kind of also hoping that it might. Well, look, if we mess it up, we mess it up. There's not really much to say. I'm trying to think where to place it. If I sort of have it approach at this angle. No. No, just place it perpendicular. Now we're going at 30 knots, and that's really quick. Will they make it that far? I'm going to go about here. Let's go. Oh. Well, no chance there. I mean, no chance whatsoever. So we've lost a submarine and an aircraft in this battle so far. Mind you, they've lost a battleship and I believe it's 3 destroyers. Or was it 2? Either 2 or 3. Either way, they're still not doing very good. And a merchant ship as well. Forgot about that one. I was mostly thinking of actual warships. Movement. Oh, they're firing at someone. Ooh, they're firing at this one, are they? This isn't actually the one that sank the freighter. So I'm not really sure what they're trying to get at with this, but nevertheless. We'll dive away. Any damage? Pressure hull with light damage already. There's the elite gunnery for you. They do not mess around. As you'd expect. Obviously. I don't think they'd mess around in real life. So why should they mess around here? With all the best settings as well. I'm going to go one more. Maybe could have fired, but maybe not. That risky range where you're not quite sure if it's going to do it. Oh, 1861, that's perfect. Let's surface and finish the job of sinking the escort. After that it's easy, because the merchants are defenseless. The escort has been sunk. Far away. There we go. I was about to say, is the Blanche defying me? But nope. Secondary explosion finishes off the Blanche. Right. Well, let's sink the merchants and withdraw. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Anson was sunk for 38,000 tons. The destroyer Blanche was sunk for 1,360 tons. The destroyer Macarthur was sunk for 1,950 tons, and the destroyer St. Laurent was sunk for 1,375 tons, and all the merchant ships C2 freighters, large freighters, and C3 freighters sunk as well. On the German side, the submarine U-65 was sunk, unfortunately, for 1,032 tons. The submarine U-66 received no damage. The submarine U-67 receives no additional damage, so finishes off with light damage. And the submarine U-68 receives no additional damage, so she finishes off with medium damage. No additional damage to the medium suffered already, so that's where they finish off. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 42,685. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side, 35,500. Warship tons sunk on the German side, 1,032, and nothing lost on the German side in terms of merchant tons. 42,685 renown earned. Right, well that's not great. We will of course have to replace the submarine. We'll get U-103. Renown is not a problem right now, so it doesn't really matter in that respect. We've got plenty of it. Let's move you into here. Oh, they've regained a square on the tonnage war. Oh, how inconsiderate of you. How inconsiderate. Nevertheless, press on. Nope! Let's not press on! No! No, no, no! What we're going to do now is U14, U13 are over here. What we'll do is we'll have these two meet up over here. U27 and U28 can go here. And this, my surface fleet, can take position here. Yes. And can I buy one more submarine? Actually, no, it would have to be two. How many ships do we have in total? It's 24. So I could get myself another two. So yeah, I would have enough for this. Yeah, 29 and 30 are over here. Right. So if I go... These are here, these are here. Sorry, apologies for this. Yeah, let's go in here and get two more subs. U104 and U105. And they will make their way very quickly. They can even go through the UK because they're submarines, so they don't care. They'll make their way down here to the African coast. Let's press on. Right, in the North Atlantic, in partially sunny weather in week 0.5 of June 1940, one of my surface fleets, the battleship Scharnhorst, the heavy cruiser Admiral Hipper with heavy damage, the light cruiser Leipzig and the destroyer Z-17 have picked up an enemy contact at morning. It's the destroyer Versatile who is escorting a convoy of merchant ship C2 freighters and a large freighter. The Versatile has the initiative. Well, I don't think they're going to be doing much here. Broadside away, the bravery is admirable. The bravery is admirable, and that was a pretty good shot. They're a little bit long, but certainly nothing to complain about, especially as this is the first salvo. But anyway, Scharnhorst will now do what she is going to do. Broadside, oh, we can get a broadside immediately as well. 12.6 is suggested, so let's do just that. If I go to 12.6, the wind is sort of, well, it's in the face really, isn't it? So, do we correct a little bit or not? I'm going to gamble and not correct. Hopefully the gamble pays off. If it doesn't, then we know what's to blame. But anyway, open fire. Fire. Yeah, we can get away with not correcting, I would say. Admiral Hipper, you just go immediately, quickly. You're heavily damaged, you're just waiting for Germany to occupy France, and then I'm sending you in for repairs there. Although it probably would be quicker to just send it back into... Well, actually, no. Because if I sent it back to Kiel, I would... or Wilhelmshaven. What I would have to do is basically send it through many miles of ocean with basically no real escort. And that's not really something I can afford to do. Versatile with another broadside. Yeah, they're not scoring hits this time. I'm going to assume this is because of the smoke screen. Yep, I think it is. Let's move the Scharnhorst along. Right, we were really long according to the spotters over here. Let's take a look at the plots. We're not super long. Go down about 2 degrees maybe. Fire! And this one was short, and they were telling me to go even more. Continue to run. You're heavily damaged already. even though I could theoretically deploy the Admiral Hipper in a sort of offensive way, we have to play defensive here because of the heavy damage. I remember that one time that I was doing a campaign mission way back in the day. I was doing a campaign mission, and I'm not sure if I actually recorded this or not, but either way, it happened because I distinctly remember it happening. Very close, possible damage to propulsion and or steering. But I was, it was a very close fight. It was well, a fight with heavy ships, battleships, against battleships on both sides, and it was a close thing. And I was thinking to myself that, right, if I could just take the battleships out, then that's fine because the destroyer can never sink me. Fire. So even though one of my battleships was very heavily damaged, we need to correct the wind. Even though one of my battleships was very heavily damaged, I was thinking to myself, it's fine, because, well, the destroyer can't ever really sink us. And then, lo and behold, what happened? A destroyer fired away a salvo, I believe, and only one shell hit. One shell hit, and it was high up in the superstructure. So I thought to myself, oh, well, that's you know, no one really cares about that. That's not going to be a critical hit. And what happens immediately after? I get the message that my battleship is sinking, and I'm like, it's doing what now? Oh, Scharnhorst with light damage, it would seem. I was like, how has this happened? This is a battleship and that's a destroyer. Like, you're not supposed. This is not supposed to happen. Like, why has that happened? And that's how I found out that, you know, even your typical destroyer can be potentially, you know, surprising in that respect. Oh, there we go, that's better. We've corrected for the wind. There we go, they're sinking as well. That should have been the previous salvo, but we didn't correct. Got overwhelmed a little bit with risk taking, and as a result, yep. As the outcome. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Versatile was sunk for 1,300 tons. 2 merchant ship C2 freighters sunk for 5,500 tons each, and 1 merchant ship large freighter sunk for 8,700 tons. On the German side, the battleship Scharnhorst received light damage. The heavy cruiser Admiral Hipper received no additional damage to add to the heavy damage she had before. The light cruiser Leipzig received light damage, and the destroyer Z-17 received no damage. Warship ton sunk on the British side 1,300, merchant ship ton sunk on the British side 19,700, and nothing sunk in either category on the German side. Right, I think I'm going to leave it here for the time being. Let's just, we haven't reclaimed the extra square here. Just have a quick look at these. 7 naval vessels sunk on the German side for 16,000 tons, and 94 naval vessels sunk on the British side for over 500,000. That's about almost 1 to 14 kill ratio. Allied merchants sunk per month 325,000. I'm going to see if I can get this to 400,000, just to prove that the game's weird with giving me a victory. Ships lost for both sides. U-65 joins the German side, and, well, it's a long list of British warships that have been lost. Hopefully we can increase that list in the next episode. But in this episode, that is all from Admiral Playerovski. If you enjoyed the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. Any feedback, drop a comment, and I will try my best to incorporate your feedback. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video, and bye bye for now.